Hey there, my dad brought me this Xbox 360 from his boss, for which he paid around 50 euro, and I have a plan to turn it into my main 360 and jailbreak it using ABadAvatarHDD. But first I must show you what those 50 euros got me, so enjoy. Now, as you can see, there are two controllers. The first one is taped because the cover comes loose and disconnects the batteries on even the slightest touch. And now we have the Kinect with the adapter so I can connect it to my 360. Then we have some games. I also have the original manuals. And finally, a working power supply, hell yes. Alright, it's time to turn it on. Now the DVD drive is not exactly functional. To open it, I need to give it a proper slap because it gets stuck. No! You asshole. Okay, so it can't really read discs and I'm going to show you the proof of it. So I'm going to insert a Need for Speed disc in here and I'm going to close it. And after those two suspicious sounds, nothing happens, even if I put the disc the other way around. It just refuses to read it. But anyway, it is time for the sweet jailbreak. I will skip the boring parts though. And now it's time to experiment with ABadAvatar for the HDD. Wish me luck! And I am done. Let's go. And all I have to do now is fully reassemble the drive and fix this mechanism. Part 1 is done. And I am done. Alright, so here's my current setup. As you can see, I have connected the Kinect, and yeah, my pad just turned off, but yeah, continuing, I have some demo games on here. I have all my data on a USB drive, so I will have to transfer it later, and well, that's almost about it. I also have the old NXT menu. I mean, it is a skin in this plugin UI. Let's go back here, and oh, yep, that's a Proto menu. So I can connect onto live if I want to. And what is this Kinect calibrator? I will have to check that later. But yeah, let's see if it will crash while launching a game. Okay, it did not, and I hope it never freaking crashes while launching a game, because the success rate on the ABadAvatarHDD is quite low from my testing. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and transfer my data and hope that everything goes smoothly. Okay, so 2 days have passed and here's what I think. So as you can see, I am using the Metro dashboard because the NXT dashboard just crashed randomly when I was trying to launch a game. So then I thought I'm going to use Freestyle dashboard. So I fired it up, I configured it, then I fired up a game, it doesn't crash. But when I try to go back to the Xbox main menu, the console freezes. So I decided that I'm just going to be using a flawless experience with the Metro dashboard. Another thing to note is that I'm going to need to replace the thermal paste and clean off the console when I get the time to do so, because well, it gets hot, and when I was looking under this cover I saw a lot of dust. So yeah, this console has its age and it needs to be cleaned. And now I am playing a game, so first of all I'm testing the first controller, the one which has the problems with the batteries disconnecting, and the gaming on it is absolutely fine. Well, I would actually say great in comparison to a plastic controller that I had been using for like a month with my previous 360, which I also have had for a month. And well, the previous 360 didn't come with a controller, and my current controller didn't work with a 360, so I wanted to play on the Xbox the same day, so I just bought the cheapest thing I could get at the store. But yeah, I'm going to now get the second controller, and we're going to see, well, I'm going to see how gaming is on it, because I didn't really test it. Okay, so it's paired, that's great. So now let's see how is gaming on it. So like the thumbsticks are plasticky, they feel weird to touch, but the moving things, that the R2 buttons, let's say call it like that, I forgot the name of the back buttons, are absolutely fine. They don't have a dead zone from what I can tell. And yeah, there are no dead zones on this controller, which is also great. Though I wish the quality of it was a little bit higher, but it's still better than that controller I have been talking about from my previous 360. Okay, so now I want to talk about the exploit itself. So today, when I turned on the console, it was my first attempt that did it. Yesterday, I think it was the third attempt. Now, when you're playing around with the console, aka turning it on, turning it off often, because I know you're making changes in the hard drive, you need to test a different launch configuration. Well, the console, well, the exploit actually, oh you asshole, the exploit is just going to keep on failing and failing and failing. Well, I found that the solution for this problem is to turn off the console, let it rest for 5 minutes. You can also probably disconnect it from power entirely, then try again. The success rate should be much higher once you do that. And let me tell you, it was my first time using a bad update, well, specifically a ABadAvatar. And what do I think about it? Well, it's actually cool how easy it is to set up. You just grab your HDD, well, in my case, well, because normally you use a pen drive, but I am using a modified version which does it on the HDD. But yeah, you pull it off, you install File Explorer, you start the 7-day trial, which is enough. You play around with the Xbox, get it set up your favorite dash, your favorite plugins, and boom, you're set up. You can play on your Xbox almost like it was an RGH machine, or maybe a JTAG. Well, it depends really. But yeah, it's really nice how just nicely this works, and very impressive because, as you may know, Microsoft likes their security, and cracking this Xbox took a lot of years to get a software exploit, so this is very impressive. Because when you compare it to the PlayStation 3, well, that thing didn't take this. My controller is connected. The PlayStation 3 didn't take this long as the Xbox to get cracked. But, well, the Xbox took how many years? Over 10 years, maybe 15. I can't count really, but it feels like that. And yeah, I'm just happy that the scene is growing. There are new plugins like plugin UI, which is this, the NXT menu. It is very cool to see, and my phone is dropping. But as I said, it is very cool to see that the scene for a console that is this old is still alive. And I am happy that, well, I get to play old games, because, well, I don't really feel like playing old games on my computer. For some reason, I just don't find it fun. Like, the only game I recently played on my computer is GTA Online, so yeah, I'm not much of a PC gamer anymore. But yeah, that's about it I have for this video. I hope you found this video informative, maybe fun, interesting, and I'll see you in the next video. I don't know when, maybe I'll make a video about replacing the thermal paste. I'm not promising though, okay? But yeah, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.